complaining about assignments, I am being blessed, alhamdulillah, with my students I've never heard any complaints or even complain with to other lecturers. It's quite important also to ask my student ada cakap apa ke, kan, with the other group, right? But I think it's important for us as educator to share your passion, your enthusiasm, your excitement on learning microbiology, right? I'm giving an example of learning microbiology to your student. The passion and enthusiasm, all this, I think it has to be infectious. I'm going to infect everybody, right, today. So, when you show the assignment and the passion and enthusiasm, then the students will get excited to do. And, you know, it's like for coming this semester, I have my plans already what to do, but I don't actually tell them what we're going to do this semester. I will sit with them in the class and then, okay, let's discuss what are we going to do this semester. You see, when you bring them in to create, remember, co-create? So we are actually creating the learning activities together, although I have my own plan. So if I think that is doable, then we will do it. So they think that they are important because they themselves will set the learning goals, remember? Then only the learning can be immersive, whether or not virtual or non-virtual. Okay. Yes, Prof. Wu.
Sharing. I'm so sorry today, I'm very simple because forgot already got hard something. Okay, actually, very well presentation, and actually, yeah, I think you have given us immersive information and sharing session methodology, etc. I think some of us maybe will drown soon, I think, including me. Okay, thank you for that, but I think we have to be careful also. I think just now we just mentioned about the first year student especially, I do not know your experience. I think they are very blurred sometimes, yeah. It's good to have those things, but those week one, normally they lost. And even though fourth year students, I think when come to too many activities, those good ones, they're good. But week one, they lost, they cannot grasp the knowledge. They're supposed to receive the information they're supposed to know. Of course, they're very good in presentation, etc. So I don't know whether you come across of that and how are you going to overcome that? Okay, the second question, actually nothing to do with today's topic. I have something to maybe propose to UPM or maybe our Kementerian, looking on without paper marking or examination, paperless examination. If possible, log on to the system and then we can mark everywhere, anywhere, anytime. I think that is something that for me, or I would like to propose for that. I think we should have that now. I think that is a trend now, paperless examination. Your question can be logged on to certain system, they can go to computer, whatever, they can do it on time, and I think we can mark everywhere. We don't need to carry everywhere for the paper to mark, and then we are chasing for the time. I think that's something that I would like to propose. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. I will not answer, but I will give feedback on the second question first, okay? Now, regarding the online examination, we have people who are doing online examination, but it's not a very common practice. But for example, like test 1, test 2, you can have online exam. It's just that it has to be synchronous. That means it has to be real time. It's not that you have to, they are in different places, asynchronous. So it has to be real time, for example, in this hall, if you want to have online tests. Okay, you can do that. But for every course to have all examination in online, there are a lot of things that we have to work out. Example, cybersecurity. That is very important. And even the hard copy right now, of the exam questions, so we are treating it very sulit kan, very confidential. So and how many hackers talking about the fact computer science people. I'm even talking about my microbiology students, which we brought 7 groups of microbiology students join the NASA Space App Challenge 2017. They were doing hackathon, for example, at that time, with NASA, for NASA. And now we are talking about universities online exam. But that is a good suggestion when we hope that people, we can actually convey the message, right? It is, I think, doable, but a lot of things we need to look into consideration before we even implement it. The first question on the students who we call it free riders or even the poor students, right? How do you overcome it? Now, when the students were given the task, right? And you were saying that first semester students, they do not know much, maybe. But maybe it is true. For example, like this semester, I give them one project called MINIC. MINIC is microbes invention, in do we know what we don't know? Can we do this? You were given a big problem in the industry, and that problem in the industry is supported by document. For example, like wildfire in California, kan? Baru ni kan ada wildfire in the people. You tahu ke ada wildfire in the California? Yeah. There is a wildfire in the California that So let's say one of it is the forestry problem. Then one of the problems they come out was California wildfire. Now the student came out with an idea of using a microbe, Pseudomonas stringae, which is actually an ice nucleating having ice nucleating nuclei protein that can make ice. So it is actually this Pseudomonas is used for cloud seeding. Now that microbe is used to prevent the wildfire from being spread, and the idea was to use a drone to bring that microbe to the wildfire. Now that was one of the ideas. Of course, who gave the idea? Right? Were all students involved in the discussion? How do we actually know that everybody participated? So when we design our learning activities, all those progress reports, we have to design it so that we know these are the person yang contribute, the person who actually contribute to that particular part. Because the first progress report has to be delegation of tasks. So if that individual did not give any task, any contribution, then you would want to come in and approach them. So come back to the one important task for us is to get connected with the students. So this is more to personalized learning, where you actually approach the student, talk to the student, what is the problem. So for me, that is one of my way to overcome the problem. And the most important thing is you keep telling the student to work together and share. Learn from each other. Just like us, we need to learn from each other. Don't sit anymore in your room, okay? Let's go out from your rooms and let's work together. Multidisciplinary. And we will be excited to see what we can become. Right? Now, I think we are away. Any other questions? No more? Okay? Yes. MC got the question. Okay.
Actually, this is not a question.
Okay.
It's just an opinion.
Uh-huh.
Because I was really interested when just now you showed the video the augmented reality video, is it? The one
Yes.
that shows different part of our body, the muscles, the brain, and
Okay,
whatnot, right?
that is VR, virtual reality.
Virtual reality.
Yes.
Because recently I watched this English drama, an English movie where they want to perform a complicated surgery. So before they do the surgery, they do a simulation first using this VR thing, so that they can make sure the surgery can really be successful.
Yes.
So when I see the video that you shared just now, I think maybe someday we can have that kind of advancement in our own medical field. I'm not sure the advancements that we have right now in future itself, but when comparing the drama that I watch and what I see just now, I think it is something possible in the future.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah.
And you are a medic student right now at the moment?
I'm a third year nutrition student from Faculty of Medicine.
Third year nutrition student. Thank you for your opinion. And you are watching maybe The Good Doctor?
Yes, I am.
Right. So thank you so much. But it's very important for us to know that technology will never replace great teachers. Okay? Technology will never replace great teachers, great lessons. But technology will definitely help you enhance your teaching skill or learning skill, right? And we are making use of the advantages that technology can bring to us that were not available at our time. So we may be from baby boomers maybe, but we're supposed to have Gen Z heart. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Doctor, for the inspiring talk just now. With this, our event has come to its end. On behalf of the organizer, Center for Academic Development, CADe, and the co-organizer, Faculty of Biotechnology and Biomedical Sciences, I would like to thank everyone for attending.